that's what we do here, is we do tarot readings. So if you would like a tarot reading, please join me and let's hang out together. That sounds kind of creepy, but it's actually not, I promise. The renewed Rider-Waite. So this guy put what? Keywords, and then he has the moon cycles. It's not bad. It's not a bad idea at all. Oh, and then he has a Tree of Life placement as well. I mean, you know, that's not bad. Tash, what is going on, my friend? Eden, how are you? Larry, welcome. How are you doing, Larry? How is everything going? Loved your stream, buddy. Nexus, speaking of love, I love Nexus. What's up? Rainbow Spirit, Paige, Story Night. Wow, we have a crowd coming in here. Hello, everybody. How's you doing? Lady Ak, welcome. Kapil, Lana Ray, welcome back. Philippe and Kayla. Good to see you again, Kayla. How are you doing? Hanging out here for some free tarot readings. We got another card done today for the tarot, speaking of which. We'll go to Kickstarter at the end of the month, I guess. That's going to be a lot of cards. Maybe we'll go a little early. Maybe we'll go a little bit early. I think I want some refrigerator magnets, some pins, some enamel pins and all of that. I'd like to get a combination of stuff going. I'm getting all my boxes ready. I want to use the Dreaming Way Tarot tonight. That is awesome. That is so fun. Little Prince is definitely on the list for tonight as well. I think we could do Dulac, the Dulac Tarot. What do you think? Do that tonight? Have a little bit of action and adventure. Your cards are looking stunning. Thank you very much. Kiki, hello. Bartman, what is going on? Bartman, today is my birthday. I'm 35 years old. Well, happy birthday to you, Bartman Homer. What is happening? How are you doing? And Catherine, hello. How are you? All right. So let's see. Your cards are looking stunning. Is anything coming towards me soon? Could you tell me my best friend will get back in touch? All right. Let's check that out for Nexus and see if the best friend will get back in touch. Might as well use the Thoth. I mean, we already have it here. So we might as well check this out with all of that. Catherine, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Julissa and Raina, hello. What is going on? Happy Star Wars Day indeed. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. All right, so we need to get the... Catherine, if you have a question, let me know. I greatly appreciate your donations. Okay, let's see. So Nexus wants to know about a friend, right? We'll get back in touch. Will the best friend get back in touch? And for this, we're going to use the Thoth. And, all right, I misspelled touch, but whatever. But whatever. There's like this long delay when I type in the description box. And I'm not sure why, because the computer is only at 15% CPU. So I'm not sure why that's laggy, but we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it and see what happens. I mean, that's what we do. Jen Knoll, what is going on? I am doing great. I have another card today. I have this. So we have the traditional 5 of Pentacles, but I added masks. So everybody has a mask. So you got to stay safe out there while you're homeless. So there's the 5 of Pentacles. And here's some detail on it. I got pretty good detail on that. Pretty good detail on the stained glass window. Anyway. Okay, let me get this where I need it to be, which is right there. That's perfect. Okay. Heidi, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. So Kapil has a question. Let's see. Jocelyn, welcome. Hey, how are you doing? So Nexus wants to know about a best friend. Are they going to get back in touch? Are they just going to ignore Nexus? You can't ignore Nexus. That's just bad manners. That's bad manners to ignore Nexus. I think that they may not get back in touch. That's sort of challenging there. We got a mixed feelings here. I think that that there's a delay, there's something in the way with that, because we do have a reversal of this card. And I really sort of think that this should not be reversed if you want to get some good back in touch action going there. The ace is such a good news. I think things are going well. I think things, I think it's almost like that you need to get back in touch. So if you need to get back in touch with this person, I think that, I think Wolf is going to build us one of your tarot towers. Well, that's great. That's excellent. Denise, welcome. Hey, how's it going? But I think that you need to get back in touch, sort of take charge of the situation, get back in touch, and, sort of find out what is happening, what is going on. I think they've had a couple of delays, a couple of issues. And sort of you just need to dive in there and try to get things resolved or get things moving again. Things are sort of stalled. We're not exactly in the place that we want to be. We don't have the action that we want to be. But basically, yeah, it says you need to take the initiative and try that out. If you can't get back in touch with them, try maybe one of their friends or whatnot, but you taking the initiative in that particular situation is going to be much more beneficial than sort of just waiting around for them to get back in touch with you. So let us know how that goes. Let's know how that goes. So, Catherine, will my fiance be okay not doing good? Okay, let's find out about that. How's the coronavirus turning out so far? Well, it seems to be virusing. I mean, is that the question? I'm not really sure. How's the coronavirus turning out? Okay. Fiance gonna do okay. So fiance gonna do okay? Or what is happening? What is happening? So Bartman's birthday is today. Wants to know about the coronavirus. On the birthday, Bartman, you can't ask about the coronavirus on your birthday. You have to take at least one day off there. Got to take one day off there. There we go. Raina, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. CC, welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing? He Gates Crossing, I'm doing fantastic. How are you? How are you doing? All right. Leave messages. What's going on with this? Anyway. Lauren C., thank you for your donation as well. So let's check this out. Find out if the fiance is going to be doing okay or not. We hope they are going to be doing fine. We hope they're going to be doing fine. Not doing well currently, but did they pick up the coronavirus thing, or what exactly happened there? What happened there? Let us know, Catherine. IMC, welcome. How are you doing? How is everybody? All right. So the Seven of Pentacles sort of points to their sort of, I think they're going to do better. We're talking about the Six of Swords being a movement from something that is not exactly prime, something that's not exactly going well, into a better situation. And this is the first right side up card that we have. We're moving from a place that's not well into a place that's going to be a little bit better. So we do have that situation, but we have a couple of cards before that. Let's take a look at that as well. The Page of Pentacles talks about the stability, right? The beginning of the stability. So if we have something that comes in that's not doing well and we need to recover from that, the Page of Pentacles is going to be one of our keys. By the way, tomorrow morning, I'm releasing the Queen's video. It is primo. I'm telling you, it is primo. But the Page of Pentacles talks about, let's move on to something better. The Page talks about messages. The Pentacles talks about stability. We're moving on to stability. We're moving on to something more stable. And the Six of Swords gives us that transition, or gives us the way in, right? Again, the Six of Swords, the main component of this card is we're moving away from bad into something better. Now, the Lovers upside down says that this could be a recurring thing. This could be something that comes and goes. It could be something they got from someone else, but it's a recurring thing, and they're likely to sort of get it, but not in such a severe manner later, right? They're likely to get it again. We're talking the depression or a mood or sickness or something like that. The Lovers upside down says things sort of recur, and we've seen that with the Seven of Pentacles, that planting, waiting for things to prosper. It just is not there. Kapil, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Kapil, let me know what your question is as well. But yeah, so I think we're going to get better. I think things are looking good, and I think that we're on the road to recovery. Again, we have two definitive, due to definitive. Kapil, I checked. Thank you. Let me know your question. I appreciate you. But we have two definitive things that sort of indicate to us that things are going to get better. It's just a matter of time. But again, watch for recurrence. Watch for this coming back. Maybe not is such a severe place, maybe not as a severe thing, but it could be coming back. We could have a recurrence type thing as well. All right, what is SR's true feelings about me? Will there be any communication? Well, thank you, Kapil. We'll get to that. We have a couple ahead of you, but let me get that question up here and copy that onto the clipboard. Copy that onto the clipboard. Will it let me do that? Now, that is a good question. Let me open TextPad, and it does let me copy it to clipboard. See, this is the modern times right here. All right, Charles is being a pain. What does he want from me? This is the X. So the X has come back to life. Haiti, that's no good at all. Raina, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. You're awesome. That's very generous. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. All right, C is being a pain in the butt. C is being a pain in the butt. And we don't like C to be a pain in the butt. I mean, that is just not good at all. Yeah, Raina, thank you so much. That's very generous. I appreciate it. Raina, I just absolutely adore you. I'm just saying. I just absolutely adore you. If you have any magic trick, you let me know what you want to see. If you want to see one of the tarot cards, Okay, so we got the Tarot Tower. The Tarot Tower. We need to find out why Charles is being a butthole. And to do that, we could pick up this one. One of my favorites, the Dreaming Way Tarot. A little trivia about TarotOracle. By the way, this was my first deck after the Rider-Waite. So my tarot history involves a lovely, beautiful lady who introduced me to the tarot cards, and she told me how everything works. She explained to me very patiently how all of that stuff works, and she guided me over to the bookstore. That's back when we had bookstores and tarot cards in bookstores. And I got a tarot deck, and she told me what book to get, what deck to get, and all of that stuff. And then that was very nice. By the way, her name is Farrell Humphrey. You can see her story in my book. That I wrote, that's on my Patreon. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. So what? All right. Okay, this is not one that I do reversed. Okay, so that's still reversed. Well, no, it's still reversed. It's Penetrating Kether. We're good. By the way, Penetrating Kether, you got to go look it up. What is Kether? Why is it Penetrating Kether? You got to look it up. Interesting story, by the way. So why are they being a pain in the butt? I miss bookstores too. Barnes & Noble, I signed up for the Barnes & Noble card, to where you get discounts when you go in the store. And so I wrote them. I said, your store ain't been open in 2 months. Can you add 2 months to my membership? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh, God, what? Come on. All right. The Ten of Swords, it seems that they're just trying to be a pain in the butt. I mean, they are just trying to be a pain in the butt. And they're doing pretty good at it because they've been here before. It seems like they're well practiced as well, right? They're well practiced at being a pain in the butt. I think that they're good at it. They know what buttons to press and to press it with you. And I think that they're just basically trying to be annoying, right? They're going to come back. It seems that they've done this in the past before as well. So one of the keys here is to just sort of ignore the person. Try to get them to where they're not quite as annoying. Try to get them and put them in the category of, okay, whatever, they're just running their mouth, and not really take it to heart, right? They're trying to be a pain in the butt. Again, I think that they've done this before. I got a feeling that they've done this before and they're going to do it again. So they're trying to be in charge. I think they're trying to be in charge. They want to be funny. It's their way of being funny. It's their way of just, letting out their frustrations and whatnot, because they think that you're an easy target for some reason. But they just want to do that. And again, this says that they will be back again. So it's a recurring thing. They always try to do this. I think the last time they tried to do this, they were just trying to get in bed You know, and just unusual type feel as far as that's concerned as well. So don't let the devil irritate you. Don't let the devil chain you up and remote control you. You know, just sort of ease in, relax. If they're going to be annoying, hang up on them or hit delete button or whatever like that. But I don't think it's the last time. I think that occasionally they do this. They're trying to be funny. They think that this is the way to be funny, and it's not. And it's not. Oh my God, Jocelyn. Jocelyn, is he be cheating? Jocelyn, that's no good at all. Jocelyn, is House of Tarot hot? Because Jocelyn is indeed hot. I mean, I'm just saying, she's literally hot. House of Tarot. Okay, talking to another woman. That's not good at all. Jocelyn, hope not. I hope not, Jocelyn. All right, let's see. What is a he be cheating deck? This might hurt. This might hurt, Tarot. This would be ideal. This would be ideal for the he be cheating. Finding out, are they talking to other people? Because you don't want them to. You know, you got to be careful out there. I'm just saying, when you like somebody, you talk to them. Why would you talk to somebody else? You don't like the other person. You like the person you want to talk to. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Katie, welcome. And Fire Sign, welcome as well. So Katie says, far be it for Barnes & Noble to give anything to the customers that pay. Indeed. I mean, I thought it was a reasonable request. Like, I'm not asking them to drive out to my apartment and like give me some cash or something. You know, I'm not asking that. I'm just like, I haven't been in the store because it's been closed. Can you throw me a bone here and give me a couple of months? I mean, even a month I'd be happy. But they said no. But, you know, I tried. I try to be reasonable. I try to be nice and stuff. But sometimes it doesn't work. House of Tarot says, asking for a friend, LOL. Oh, okay. Okay. Are they talking to another woman? The Page of Swords. Ouch. The Hanged Man, the Seven of Swords. Ouch. Well, okay. Let's look at this from the perspective of the Page of Swords. I think we have some communication going on. The Ten of Cups. I think they're pretty happy. They're pretty happy. They really don't. You know, they really don't want the situation to go downhill. But at the same time, they would really like to talk to somebody else. Look at that Page of Swords. That Page of Swords is all about the spy. And we have this reinforcement over here. Look at this spy over here sneaking away and doing all of the sneaking over here with the spy and the Hanged Man. I think that we're looking at a yes. So a yes or no question, we're looking at a yes. But I like big spreads and I like talking. So I like hearing myself talk. As you can tell, I literally like hearing myself talk, apparently, because I'm here every night doing it. The Page of Swords is the spy. They're malleable. But it's also talking about messages and beginnings with communication. Messages of communication, beginnings of a communication leading in to the Hanged Man, a different perspective or something different. Something different could be a different woman, could be a different opportunity that we're looking at. And the Seven of Swords, the he be sneaking around card. If there's one card that's the he be sneaking around, it's a Seven of Swords. I'm just saying, the Seven, that doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. So, I mean, that doesn't look good at all. So, Hecate's Crossing, I think I'm good. Hecate's Crossing, I'm at 12% CPU. I'm at 14% GPU, and I have no lag. And I'm on a gigabit connection, and I'm using hardly any of it. So, I'm doing good. I'm assuming the lag is on your end. All right. So yeah, we're looking at a bit of the talking to somebody else, and you don't want to see that. I mean, I'm just saying. But we're asking for a friend, so there you go. Kiki, hello. What's coming towards me soon? You're more than welcome. Let's see, Siberia and Gypsy. Well, there you go. Get some different cards in it. Yeah, the Seven of Swords just sneaks in there. The Seven of Swords does, and you don't want it to. You don't want it that. Ain't nobody got time for the Seven of Swords. Okay, Raina says hello again. How can I love and forgive myself? Let's find out. Holy crap, that lagged. That lagged my stream. That just does. It lags my stream. So let's find out about that. How can I love and forgive myself? Well, we do have the romantic Victoria. And I mean, we could go on the love screen. We could go on the love screen. We can. Do we have pajamas? We are now pajama free. So I know everybody's worried about pajamas. We have no pajama action right there. No pajama action right there. So everybody can calm down. The Seven of Swords is not here yet. So you can see I'm shuffling really good. I'm shuffling really good here. I think we're good. I think we're good for randomness. But we want to know about how can I love and forgive me? Wow. That's a tall order. But we're going to start with the Six of Pentacles. Start with the Six of Pentacles. All right. We need to realize that we're in a position with the Six of Pentacles of giving. We're in a position of giving. And that's going to be good. And that's going to be good. So, let's see, laying here. Okay. But the Six of Pentacles is going to be good. We're in a giving position. So it's more of a let's be giving. Let's be forgiving. So look back at the things that you have contributed. Luthien, welcome. It is so good to see you. Look back at the things that you have contributed, the things that you do good, all the positivity is going to be a key factor here in loving and forgiving ourselves, right? So we're looking at the Six of Pentacles and realize that you don't do bad, you do good. Look at the good things. A lot of times we have a mixture. Obviously, life is a mixture of good and bad, right? Sometimes we do good, sometimes we do bad. It's important to focus on the good, things that we have contributed to society, things that we have done that we look upon as fond memories of ourselves. We don't all have bad memories and nothing but bad memories. We have some great things that we do, some great fond memories of ourselves, and look back on those and stop focusing on the negative. That's going to be one of the keys here to loving, forgiving ourselves. Look on the positive, all the great things that you've done. And all of that. You know, I watch a YouTube channel called The Dodo. It's The Dodo, D-O-D-O. And it's all about adoptions of dogs and cats, you know, rescue dogs and rescue cats. And all you hear in this channel is people giving a dog away to the shelter because the dog is useless, right? Because the dog is useless. And that's their opinion, obviously, but they're saying that the dog didn't behave, or they tried to breed the dog and they couldn't breed or something. So they give this dog away. And now some beautiful soul goes to the shelter and adopts the dog, and they become best friends. And all you see is this dog just absolutely being excited all the time and just absolutely in love with their new owner. And you feel that, you know? One person thinks certain thing, and another person, it's like their new life mate. And it makes you so happy. It's a really heartwarming story, or a heartwarming channel. Anyway, but that's about the Six of Pentacles. It's about looking on that positivity, not looking at, hey, you know, maybe I'm bad. It's looking about the other positive side that we have with that. The Queen of Pentacles as well. It's all about, so the Queen of Pentacles, as we're going to find out tomorrow's video, is somebody that does a lot of planning but doesn't actually do a lot. She's lacking that fire. She's very cold. She's lacking that fire. Without that fire, she doesn't have the initiative to go do things. So it's about taking that initiative to go do things that are going to be in that positive realm. Go to the shelter and walk some dogs. Go volunteer at a homeless shelter. Go do stuff that makes you feel good. Go do volunteer stuff that makes you have more good memories of helping people, more of the Six of Pentacles moments. And now you have this magical thing, right? You have this magical thing to where you have this entirely new life to where all you're doing is just thinking about all the positivity that you have because you're living it. The Page of Pentacles too. Get within that stability. Get the messages out. Compliment people. Talk to people like they're your best friend. Find something to compliment people about. It's so easy. I come in here, right? I come in here and I'm like, hey, there's Tash Murray. Tash Murray, you're looking fantastic today. How are you doing? I'm so glad to see you. See, that's something where you can just, again, make impact. You can make an impact in the world, and then all of a sudden you're having all of these good memories. Your life is filled with all of this cool stuff. And now you can love. Now you can forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself it just takes time. It's not magical or anything. Anyway, the Star. Make a plan. Make a plan. Don't be the Queen of Pentacles. Get that fire underneath you. Make a plan for stuff to do. Have a life that you want to live. Don't live somebody else's life. Don't live just because you want to wake up in the morning. Live with passion. Live for something that you want to do, something that helps people, something that makes you feel good, something that heartwarms you, right? Go watch heartwarming stuff. Go watch the Dodo YouTube channel. I mean, just do all of this stuff and learn to sort of love yourself how you are. We're all not perfect. Nobody here is perfect. We all have huge mistakes. We've all made huge errors. You got to move on. Make the life that you want. Make the life that you're proud of. And I think that you can move on and go with all of that. Long reading, but I think it's good. I think it was a good one. I think it's a good one. Go watch that Dodo channel. Get you all inspired. Go walk some dogs, go to your animal shelter and hug some cats. All right, Lauren C., how does he feel about me? Let's check that out. All right. LC, let's see. How's he feeling about me? Let's check that out. How is he feeling about you? Annie Law, it has been a minute. Welcome, Annie. It's been a few days. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Who snuck in? Cheryl Ibanez snuck in. One of my favorite guitars. Sophia, hello. Star Travels as well. It's so good to see everybody. I appreciate all of y'all joining tonight. Checking that out. Oh, I had the Tarot Tower, but I'm on the wrong screen. I'm on the wrong screen. I need to go to the zoom in screen. The zoom in screen. See, Luthien knows what I'm talking about. Luthien's watching that Dodo. That Dodo. Man, I could watch that. No, okay. I literally, sometimes on the weekends, I watch that probably way too long for several hours. But, I'm just saying. How's the coronavirus turning out so far? Already asked disregard question. Okay. All right. And Bartman Homer, we're going to try to get you in here. We'll try to get you in here. Wolfie. Speaking of Wolfie, hello. What is going on? How are you doing, Wolfie? It is so good to see you. It's good to see all of you. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Well, see, today, after work, I started drawing me some tarot, and I got, by the way, I have an instructional video for the latest tarot card that I drew, and we're going to post that up soon. Fun Ones King, hello. How are you doing? Thank you so much for your donation. It is great to have you around. I appreciate that. All right. Kiki wants to know what's coming by. So how is he feeling about me? The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. The King of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. Well, we have some sort of a mixed thing here. The Four of Swords says we're sort of taking a break. We're sort of resting. So, it seems that maybe, is there somebody that's new? Because, Raina, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll see you later. Okay. So the Four of Swords talks about taking a break or resting or getting a bit of a rest, getting reset. And if this is somebody that you've been interacting with before, maybe the interactions went a bit of awry, or maybe something is not very perfect with it. But the Four of Swords wants to take a break. Let's relax with it, and we'll come back and address it later, right? So we're taking a break here with the Four of Swords. Now, the King of Pentacles is about just getting a big circle of action together and then going and implementing it, right? The King of Pentacles is all about getting things, let's go Let's grab the resources and let's move on from that. And I think that's going to be a big thing for here. So we're moving on from that after the break. So they're feeling that they need a bit of a break, and he went with somebody else, but they reached out again. Okay, so it sounds like they already had the break. And it sounds like during that break that the King of Pentacles kicked in, right? That organization, that getting everything organized, getting everything set, and then implementing it. So I think that they were thinking about you for a while. So if you're looking for, were they thinking about me during this break? Were they thinking about me during when they went with somebody else? They were, right? The King of Pentacles, they were thinking about you, and maybe quite a lot. The Page of Wands says, though, reversed. They were hesitant to get out and reach out to you. The Page of Wands, almost like there were some consequences for doing so. And the Page of Wands is also, you know, the beginning or messages, and they didn't want to get those messages out to you because maybe the other person would be jealous. You never know. You never know, right? But the Page of Wands in reverse says, I'm not getting those messages out. I'm not taking that action right now. They were taking the break, but now I think they're sort of implementing it, because now we have the Ace of Swords. They want to reach out to you again. I think they want to get things started. Now, why do we say that? Because the King of Pentacles is such a huge factor here. They were thinking about you, you know, before. They were worried about you before. They wanted to reach out before. So yeah, they were really sort of waiting to do that. They were waiting to get this done. And now that they have an opportunity, the Ace of Swords is kicking in, and they're getting that reach. They're reaching out. So I think this is looking very promising. If you want to get back with this person, that's looking very, very good, because the King of Pentacles says they wanted you back, basically. They wanted you back. They wanted some action. So if you're looking for that, then that is going to be good. All right, so let's skip to the question that we had. All right, will there be any communication nearby? All right, so KA wants to know, what is SR's feelings towards me? So let's check that out. All right, KA. Whoa. No, don't do a 1C. No, don't do that. Back up and paste. There we go. So instead of Sonama, let's do SR. No, not DR. SR. SR. There we go. What are SR's true feelings about me? Let's find that out with clearing a throat. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. Everybody loves the Light Seers Tarot. It's a pretty much standard. I mean, if you're just getting into tarot and you want a good deck, you want a solid, 100% fine, good deck that you're really going to enjoy, it's going to be the Light Seers Tarot. I'm just saying. To be the Light Seers Tarot. And that one card wants to leap out. So that's going to be our first card. That is going to be our first card, the Magician. All right. So what are the true feelings about me? Magician's a pretty good first card. Could be better. Could be better. Could have the Two of Cups. We could have the Lovers. We could have something. But as far as that goes, I think that's looking pretty good. The Nine of Wands. Okay. So we seem to have some blockages as we want to sort of hit that up, or we want to go towards this, right? One of the key things here. Raina, have a blessing to you as well. Have a great evening. Let's see. Sazia, hello. What is going on? Integrative Healing with Sedania. Hello. How are you doing? And Whale Song, welcome. How are you? How is going? So the Magician says that they do have some feelings towards you, but they are blocked. They're blocked by something. We have some obstacles in the way. And one of the key factors here is judgment. I think it won't be blocked for very long. I think that the Eight of Pentacles being at the end says we do have some sort of a stable thing, some stability coming. And if you're looking for some communication, judgment sort of points that out. Now, judgment is all about the rebirth, or getting things started again, or finding, it's like the wave after the death card, right? The death is sort of, we're moving from this stage to the next stage. Judgment is a big jump into the next stage. It's a leap. So if you're looking for communication, I do think that we have communication. Not right now, Not right now. The Nine of Wands talks about blockages. We can't get through that. But once we're through that, once we can get these blockages, that could be some people they're already committed to. It could be some people that don't like the relationship. It could be anything. But the Knight of Wands says we do have blockages at the current moment. After the blockages are up, though, the Judgment card says a huge change or a huge alteration comes about, right? And the big part of this is the Eight of Pentacles after this, that we worked on getting the relationship back and it was successful. We got things moving. We're really sort of successful within that communication and getting things started, getting things moving again. The Eight of Pentacles really brings in this very, very stable, solid energy. The Eight is a super stable, solid energy, and we're getting into that. So yes, they will be communicating. And if you're looking to get something started, we have some work involved, but we do have that sort of in there. But they do have feelings about you because the Judgment card, they're just waiting. They're just waiting until the blockages are out. And then they can communicate again. Then they can go with that again. So again, I mean, the blockages could be a variety of different things. So, all right. Haiti, let's see. When do I get my unemployment money and taxes? Haiti needs to get that fat cash. Let's find out about that. Give me some money. Where are we going with that? Where are we going with that? Hopefully we get some money for you, Haiti. Get some fat cash. A good fat cash deck would be, by far, the Golden Tarot, because we're talking about gold. We are talking about gold. I like gold. I like the smell of it, the taste of it. Prunes can help with blockages. There you go. There you go. Communication blockages, maybe not. But all other blockages, definitely. Jay, welcome. What's going on? Why am I spiritually blocked? I can't get out of that low energy. That low energy. All right. Let's check out Hades' question about some money. When are we going to get some fat cash? Let's find out here. All right. By the way, we've got the Queen's video coming out tomorrow morning, so check that out. Be sure to subscribe. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I put an enormous amount of work into that Queen's video and all of those videos. So, you know, if you like those videos, hit that like button. Show me a little love there. I would greatly appreciate that. The Knight of Swords, speaking of videos. Yeah, Wolf gets the reference. Wolf got the reference. All right. Let's see. The Knight of Swords talks about getting in with zero planning. The Nine of Wands, we have some things that are not going to be there. I believe the delay is necessary. It's like that there are things that are, there are things that are being moved around. There are things that need to get fixed. The IRS is sort of bombed right now. And part of that, by the way, is the Knight of Swords. We're trying to get everything out as fast as we can. This is what the IRS is saying. But we have not a good plan, or we don't have the infrastructure to do that. Because not only are we getting out taxes, but we're also getting out all of these incentive programs and all of this stuff to get people the money, their $1,200, the Trump bucks, the Trump bucks. But the Knight of Wands says we're flowing in all of this information through this little window right here. So we have all of these people that need to flood in through here, and it has this little window right here. So we're running into capability issues or infrastructure issues to where we can't get everything that we need on time. So we're running late, and they're trying to get it. And, it's trying to force itself through. We're trying to get it done. It just takes some time. It just takes some processing power that they just don't have enough of right now, because you doubled their tax season. Does that make sense? So you have your standard tax season. They do that, the entire year. That's what they do. And now you have double work, and there's only so much computer processing that they have. Hanged Man says it's just a matter of being patient. The Four of Swords says the delay is soon to be over. The Four of Swords talks about sleeping, resting. That time is coming to an end. We're reversed here. I think the floodgates are going to open. I think you're going to get that pretty soon. Hello. What is going on? So good to see you. All right. All right. What is the next question that we have? We have the last question. There we go. Cool. We go. Jump for some. By the way, ask your question in chat. Oh no, ask your question in chat, and we'll get to some free questions after this one. So let's check it out. So Fun wants to know, what role should tarot play in my life? Now that is an interesting question. What a great question. All right, F1. Okay. What is the role of tarot? Like, what is it? Is that going to be something that you just hang out with and just keeps you company? Or is that going to be something else, right? It's going to be something else. We'll do a Cheryl Marchetti deck for this one. This is one of my favorite. Cheryl, what are they thinking? Feeling my crush? Well, they have Bartman Homer. Birthday is today. So Bartman, repeat your question because that was a long time ago. All right. I'm thinking, feeling crushed right now. By the way, you got another card done today. Let's check that out. Oh, yeah. This is a good card. I like this card. So check it out. This is the Five of Pentacles. We got that done today. And everybody has a mask. So you got to keep the social distancing. And you got to stay safe. And we have the mask so we can stay safe. But we have a nice window. We have a nice window action there. And this is going to be, I need to add shadows and some snow effects in Photoshop and then clean up some colors. But other than that, it's done. So this is your new Five of Pentacles with COVID-19, safe COVID-19 masks. So anyway, so that's part of my Kickstarter, by the way, is coming out at the end of the month. Happy birthday to Bartman Homer. All right, what do you think interesting happened to me this week? Let's check it out. Oh, there we go. How's the coronavirus turning out? Well, it's turning out pretty bad. We got quite a few people that died. That's no good at all. So, not turning out good at all. Love the masks. Thank you. I thought about putting masks on every card. I did think about putting masks on every card, but that's too much. I think 2 cards. I'll put it on 2 cards. Okay, feel free to vote. The Five of Pentacles is the perfect card for masks. What other card? You get one more. What other card? Obviously, it's going to be a sad card. Would you put a mask on the people? Let me know. Vote. Let's vote. What other card would you put the mask on? The Five of Pentacles and one other card. We got one more. No. Defeat the Five of Swords. No. I don't know. Let me know. So Fun, what tarot part? The Ten of Coins, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Now that is sort of interesting there. Kaleidoscope, please ask your question. We'll shoot some things there. Okay, what's coming towards me soon? What is Hamza's intentions? The Ten of Coins is all about having everything that you need. We have everything that we need with the Ten of Coins. And I think that you're in a position to where you're sort of lost as per guidance. I think tarot is going to be an important part. That where you need some guidance. And some of that is resulting from the Ace of Cups or new emotional adventures, right? Some new emotional adventures are going to be coming to you. And once they sort of come, once we get this Ace of Cups, once we get these new opportunities, this new thing sort of erupting within our life, I think tarot is sort of going to guide you through that. Because a lot of times we'll get into new situations and we need some help. We need some assistance and we just can't seem to get it. And tarot is going to be a key here because we can do a daily reading. We can do things for guidance. So that's going to be the primary role of your tarot is guidance. And the Ten of Coins says guidance for everyday life, for new adventures, new emotional things that we have sort of going on with the Ace of Cups. A lot of times we get the the rose-colored glasses. You know what I'm saying? You meet somebody, they seem super nice, they seem really cool. The Six of Swords, stop the spread. Yeah. We got a couple of votes for the Six of Swords, but you need some guidance because a lot of people are fake, right? I mean, they're not genuine. You don't really know what their intentions are or anything like that. So they could be totally faking it. So Ace of Cups will give you guidance within that realm as well. Speaking of swords, by the way, the Six of Swords is movement from a place where we don't want to be, where it could be not really optimized, to a better spot. We're moving to a better place. We're traveling. We're traveling to a better place. And I think that points you to that tarot can guide you within those realms as well. If we're going to try something, if we're going to make an important decision, tarot can assist us with that last little bit, right? The 90% of it is going to be common sense, research, right? But then you have that 10% of, I'm just going to use my intuition on this last percent. That's going to be the part that tarot plays with that. The Six of Swords is going to guide you to that better place from the bad place. The Ace of Cups, for example, starting new interactions, meeting new people. We want to find out about these people. It's going to be a roll. The Six of Swords guiding us to that better place, going to be a roll. To get that last 10%, Anyway, the Two of Swords also talks about being blinded to some things. There's some things that we just don't notice because we're not trained to notice. We just don't notice because, and other people will, right? Have you ever dated somebody and they're terrible for you? All your friends are telling you this person's awful for you. Why are you dating them? This is going to turn out horrible. You know, right? You know? Now, the Two of Swords talks about being blinded from things like that, being blinded with decision making. And tarot will assist with that as well. Because we get the rose-colored glasses. Everyone is telling us it's a terrible idea. We do it anyway, you know? Sometimes you need to be an outsider looking in to understand the true nature of the situation. And tarot helps with that. So that's going to be a big thing there. Tarot helps with that. So anyway, all right. That is the role that tarot will play. We got a lot of people. We had 50 people at one point. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I greatly appreciate all that. All right, so let's see. Oh, man, how's the coronavirus turning out so far? Man, I'm hesitant to do this because YouTube channels are getting banned for talking about coronavirus. But we'll do something light. We won't do like super heavy. We'll do something light. But okay. All right. So how's the coronavirus turning out so far? All right. Let's find out about that. Huda wants to know, when will I meet my true love? Cheryl wants to know, what are they thinking? My crush right now. What are the next moves towards me? Well, there you go. All right. Yes, I got your question. We're answering your question now. So let's find out. Let's see what's happening with the corona. You need a mask. If Cheryl Marchetti gets masks back in stock, I might pick some up. Because now it's required to have a mask to go on airplanes. You know that, right? Okay. So we want a coronavirus update. Oh, the Nine of Cups. I think we're looking at better news as we sort of go along. But the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands, it says we could have some difficulty getting into that. The Queen of Wands says it's time to sort of move past that and get past it as well. Okay. So, by the way, in case you're wondering what this is the Encore Tarot by Ciro Marchetti himself. Well, there you go. All right. Caleb Proud Mom had a question. Okay, we'll get to that in just a second. The Nine of Cups says to keep a positive attitude during the time. Keep a positive attitude during this time. It's going to be important to maintain a positive attitude, maintain some hope, right? Because the media is sort of hitting us with the bad news. We got more bad news. All other countries have peaked. The country's peaked and they start going down. But ours has peaked and then it peaks again, and then it peaks again, and then it peaks again. If you go to the John Hopkins site that shows the peaks, anyway, it's like peak, peak, It never stops peaking. Peak, peak, peak. It's like, for God's sake, can you go down? That'd be great. Yeah, go down. That would be fantastic. The Nine of Cups says, let's keep a positive outlook. Let's keep hope in mind. Let's not, just be negative all the time, because we're being inundated with all this bad news, with the peaks. Never stop peaking. We need to have hope during this time and have some trust that things will get better. Things are looking better later, and just, sort of hang on and ride the wave and just hope for the best, and just, keep your social distance, keep your mask on, just like the tarot card I showed you. Keep your mask on, all that other good stuff. The High Priestess in the Veil talks about using this time for catching up on our spirituality. Our spirituality is important during this time, right? Get in touch with our spirituality. Get in touch with yourself. Okay, that sounded bad. Don't get in touch with yourself. But you know what I'm saying. Get in touch with your spirituality. Learn about the spirituality that you enjoy, the things that you enjoy learning about as far as the spiritual realm, whatever you like. Learn more about it, get in touch with that, and find methods of doing that to feel good, to get our intuition back, to get our sanity back during the hectic times that we currently have, right? The Knight and the Queen of Wands. Haiti, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, I'll get to your question in just a second. So the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. The Knight and the Queen are both action-packed, but the Queen is the CEO. The Queen is the CEO. It's time to also take back control of our life. So when you have a situation where you're restricted, maybe we're stuck at home, maybe we can't get out, take control of your life within that realm. Find some cool things to do. Find some fun things to do. Find things that you enjoy doing so you can enjoy your time and you don't feel, trapped in, or you don't feel as trapped in because you have enjoyable things that you're doing. You have some fun. Well, let's read some tarot. Let's research spirituality. Well, let's watch the dodo on YouTube. Let's do some fun things. Get it, some exercise, go out, eat and do some fun things, do some work, whatever we need to do to keep our command or keep our control of our own little space and things like that. But, sort of keep up the hope, maintain your spirituality, and keep researching and dive into that to bring you that pleasure, to bring you that connection with the outer world. Make sure that we're connecting with friends. Make sure we're talking to people, getting some communication. Don't cut yourself off just because you're stuck somewhere. And the Queen of Wands, take control of our little space and make sure that we're content, happy, and that we have things that we do that are enjoyable. We're not just staring at the news and getting depressing news over and over. Don't do that. Okay. All right. Haiti wants to know, and this will be the last question, by the way. Let's see. Ending soon screen is here. There we go. All right. Haiti wants to know, my mom wanted to know, she's been having problems with her job. She wants to know how come. Okay. Check it out. All right. HG. Mom job issues. There we go. All right. I love Cheryl's deck. Yeah, Hikate's Crossing. You're so far away that Cheryl's shipping is outrageous. It's expensive. It's expensive. I think I paid $30 to get you your deck. Yeah, I paid about $30 to get you your deck. And I just had somebody else in Australia that I shipped to, and I paid about $30 to get them the decks. So there you go. Isga, hello, how is it going? Thank you for joining us. By the way, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Kayla, thank you for your donation. How are you doing, Kayla? Let's see. Kayla, let me know your question. Let me know your question. I know you asked the question up there, but see, I ordered them. 5 people were watching with only 4 decks left. Ouch. All right. Kayla, I appreciate you. So let's find out about Mom. Let's do Kayla, and then we'll get out of there. We'll get out of there. Okay. Hikate's Crossing. If you're interested in the new tarot, by the way, the one I'm doing now, I'll get you like 20% off of it, so you can offset that shipping, just so we can get it going in there. Okay. I think this is the end. Isga, it is the end. It is the end, but I'm here every night, every single night. That's Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, 4th of July, every single night I'm here. So come on back if I don't get your question. If you want to see me again, not sure why you would, but come on back anyway. And Iska, tomorrow morning, I am releasing the Queens video. This tells you all about the Queens. I already did the pages and the knights. If you want to learn tarot, you want to learn the court cards because they're confusing. Watch these videos. You'll love it. Lady, hello. Lady Ankh, thank you so much for your donation. Uh-oh, we got a boyfriend situation going on. There we go. All right. So, Haiti wants to know about mom. We'll check that out, about mom having the job issues. The Queen of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Coins, and the Five of Cups. It's just this emotional dissatisfaction with what we're doing. It is. We have an emotional dissatisfaction with this mess that's around here, right? So, lady, yes, thank you so much, lady. We'll get to your question right after Kayla. Okay, so the Queen of Cups says we just have this emotional dissatisfaction. And the Queen of Cups is water within water, right? So it's very, very emotional. It seems that emotions are very high right now at work. You know what I'm saying? It's high right now at work. It's a bit emotional at work. We could have things shifting around. We could have some drama, but emotions are really tight right now. And that's not a good thing at work. At work, you want some pretty steady emotions. You know what I'm saying? The Six of Cups, there's just not a lot of money going around. We have resource issues. We have money issues going around up there. And it could be people that were asking for a raise. People were expecting a raise, didn't get it. Resources are moving around. Positions are moving around. There's a lot of different things. There's a lot of different things sort of within that. Now, the Ten of Coins said things are going to get better. Things are going to get better a bit, right? A bit. You just have to wait. We just have to be patient. The Ten of Coins is a beautiful card. Now, the Ten of Coins talks about having everything, right? The job, the family, having everything. And that sort of gives us this satisfaction or this nice ending to the reading. And I think that's going to be key here because the Five of Cups says that it's going to recur again. The situation's coming back. So you could have, again, recurring issues. We have high emotional state. The Queen of Cups, water within water, high emotional state up there right now. Things aren't moving. Resources aren't moving around like we want to. That's going to be a problem. And that's what we sort of feel right now up at work. But things are going to get better. The Ten of Coins says, you know, it's going to improve. It's going to improve. We're going to get better. So just sort of relax with it, and wait for it. All right, so Kayla, thank you so much. Julie joined late. Julie, we're about to end, but I appreciate you. Okay, now Kayla did ask some questions, but we are rocking the house with chat tonight. So I'm going to scroll around and try to find Kayla's question here. What would Billy say to me if he could? He is deceased. Okay, so we got deceased Billy, and we need to find out what he would say to you. Okay. All right, KP, Billy. What would Billy say? What is Billy gonna say? Billy, tell me if he could. He's deceased. He was my boyfriend of 13 years, the father of 3 children I told you about when we first met. There you go. I'm sorry, really missed him. Everything's going on. Okay, let's check that out. I'm not sure what would be a deceased deck. We could do the, oh no, that'd be a bad one. I want to do the Thoth. You know, when I want to get the real meat, when I want to get the real meat going, you want to get the meat of the matter. You want to find some stuff. You want to get those winning lottery. You want to get something that's going to be beefy. You bring out the Thoth. That's what you do. You bring out the Thoth. And if you don't know Thoth, by the way, guess who has a 20-hour course on the Thoth? That would be this guy. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of hours. Come on. That's a lot of hours. All right. Course on the Thoth. You can go. You can learn the Thoth. It's not boring. Nothing with me is boring. How many boring videos have you seen on me do? Like none. Like none? Iska is amazed. Okay, look at this. Iska, check this out. This is the Tarot Tower. It holds 50 decks. I have instructions on how to build this on my channel for free. It only costs you $20. I include diagrams. I go step by step how to build this. You make your own for $20. So check it out. See, you knew you should subscribe. You knew. You're like, this guy, you know, this guy has a channel I need to be subscribed to. That's what you said when you came in, right? You had to say that. There you go. Dark Mansion. That would have been a good one too. That's not a bad idea at all. Or zombie tarot? Nah. All right. I was wondering, how did you trim the thoth? With scissors. I got some scissors. There we go. All right. Let's see. Sharing email address over here. Here we go. All right. So let's look at this. What would they say? I don't want that to be reversed. I don't know. Let's say they were here. What would they say? First thing they would say is, I don't feel at home at the new place. I don't feel at home at the new place. They want to be at home with you. They want to be at home with you. They want to be there. They don't feel at home at the new spot. So basically, they're sort of, just not comfortable as they would be with you. They would be with you more comfortable. So there you go. So that sort of feels that feel there, right? Then we have the security. I think they had security with you. They knew what to expect with you, and they had that comfort. They had that home feel, and they had that building or that castle to where we had the castle with you. And they just don't have that, and they wish they could have that back. Let's see. It feels as sort of a cycle going on as well. I think lady wants to know the cost. It's free. Lady, it's free. Okay. So looking at cycles as well, the snake eating the tail, the choices and the cycles as well. They sort of wish you the best with the cycles and moving forward. I think they're sort of going to be going to be in a situation where they're going to come back. I think that they have another life eventually to where they're going to be back, and probably a long time from now or what have you. But they're going through that cycle, and I think they're sort of feeling that they have another opportunity, or they have more things to come, or there's more to them to come. I think their soul is going to be back and going to be active as well. They're sorry for the difficulty that they caused. I think that they had some issues with getting some communication. I think they had some issues with getting things moving sometimes, and they were difficult at times, and sort of apologetic for that as well, right? Sort of the cups have been dried up. We're difficult. We're reversed though, so we're trying to recover from it, or we're trying to be better. In other words, they wish they could have been better. They wish they could have been a better partner. And sometimes they had some difficulty. They introduced some difficulty that they didn't need to and whatnot. But basically, right, the celebration, the three, we have that celebration, and the celebratory feel is there. It's more of a let's celebrate our memories, and let's not, don't be too missing us. Let's more of a celebrate our memories, think of the good times, think of the amazing things that we had, and that's going to be sort of the end there. That's going to be sort of the feel as we sort of do that, because that is the celebration card, and we're looking at celebratory feelings, or celebrating a life, remembering the good times, remembering everything that was cool and everything that was wonderful as we sort of went through that. Okay. Lady, I've never done a dead person reading before, so hopefully that was okay. Hopefully, let me know if it was terrible. If it was okay, let me know. That's my first dead person reading. All right, so lady, it's time for you, my friend. Lady wants to know, should I move on, or will the boyfriend get over being ticked off? Being ticked off? I don't know. Ticked off boyfriend. I'm thinking, did we already use the bonfire? Yeah. I'm thinking, okay, everybody wanted the dark mansion. We'll do the dark mansion. We will do the dark mansion. It's okay. It's all right. Do the dark mansion. So that is the last reading. Thank you for everybody hanging out with me. This has been a hopping night. Tonight. I appreciate all of you. All right. So, should you move on, or would the boyfriend keep being angry? Let's find out with the boyfriend, and if you should move on or not. Let's see. We got good news. We got bad news. No matter what happens, I'm going to go eat dinner after this. Oh my. All right, girl, it's time to move on. All right. Yeah, lady, are you listening? Are you looking at what I got here? Are you looking at what the rock is throwing down. Are you seeing this? This says you need to move on. You just need to, entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Never make a relationship decision based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. Okay? Okay, now that we've established that, you ask the question, it looks like you got to move on. I'm just saying, this is bad. This is bad. Okay. All right. The Ace of Swords. We have that communication. We're just sort of not taking a lot of action on it. So we got the negative communication. We did the ace. We started this, and it's looking difficult. It's looking difficult with that. Now we're sort of seeing what's next, right? The question, what's next? What's after this? Why are they angry? Why are they angry? It doesn't make any sense. A lot of times, we see this in the reading. A lot of times, you'll do literally nothing, and they'll get angry anyway. It seems, just based upon the cards. Again, a fat man reading cards on the internet. A lot of times it seems that you'll do nothing and they'll just get angry. They're looking for reasons to get angry. They're looking for things to fight. They're looking to fight. That Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands being reversed, they're just not there. They're just not there emotionally. And a lot of times they just don't give a crap at all. Now we come to the horrific part of the reading. And this is bad, so be sitting down. You're sitting down. All right. The Tower and Death. That's a terrible combination. I don't care what you're reading. The Tower and Death. And you saw me shuffle the Jesus out of these cards. You saw me shuffle the living Jesus out of these cards. And I didn't pick them from the top. You know, people pick it from the top and it's the same 5 cards every reading. No. I picked them from random spots after I shuffled the Jesus out of them. And the Tower says that there's big alterations coming. We need something dynamic. We need something big. It seems that the way that it's going, the Tower is built, right? Lightning has hit that tower and it's crumbling down. It seems the stability just isn't there with the Tower. It's not there. We're having problems getting that stability. We want that stability. We had the Ace of Swords. We're not getting it. Lightning struck and it's collapsing everything. It's not looking good. Now, Death followed by that. Again, the 2 big meaty cards in the deck. We got 2 aces. We got 2 meats. The meats, you know, the Arby's commercial, where's the meats? It's right here. The Arby's commercial, it's right here. Death says, let's end something. Let's move on to something else. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. And if somebody is getting angry for no reason, I mean, there's something wrong. There's something going on. So you have your choices, right? Do I want to wait it out? Is this person going to communicate with me and tell me what's going on? That's what the Eight of Swords wants. We want to communicate, but the Ace of Wands, we're not getting the communication we need. If something's wrong, let me know. Okay, right? See? If something's wrong, you just got to tell me. And I can understand. I can adjust to it. But the Tower and Death says if we don't communicate, if we're not getting the communication and we're just having constant issues, it's difficult. It's very difficult. And at some point, you have to try to figure out what's going on or try to make some type of decision. But again, you know, entertainment purposes only. But that's the 2 bad cards, you know. But at the end of the day, they're only cards. You make your own decision about what you want to do. There you go. And speaking of decisions, I made a decision to go eat. I have a salad waiting, and I'm going to go eat it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm here every single night. If you didn't get your question answered, I'm here every night. Come back, please. Come on back. And we'll get it then. Thank you for watching. See you next time.